weakness becomes a channel of grace. Despite Paul's fervent prayer, the Lord's response was unexpected. Verse 9 says, "He said to me, 'My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness.'" The Lord did not remove Paul's weakness. Instead, he said that in that weakness, God's power would be fully revealed. Folks, this is a huge twist for us. It is easy to think that we must be strong and perfect in order for God's power to be revealed. When I do well, when I succeed, when I am perfect, God is pleased and uses me. But today's text says the exact opposite. Rather, our weaknesses, our inadequacies, become the channels through which we experience God's power. Let's think about it for a moment. What if Paul didn't have a thorn in the flesh? Perhaps he relied more on his own abilities and wisdom. "I can do this much," you might have been proud. But because of that thorn, Paul had no choice but to constantly humble himself and rely only on the Lord. And at that very moment, God's unimaginable power flowed through Paul's life. The word we should pay attention to in this text is ability. This power means God's divine power, which is beyond mere physical strength or human talent. That is, God's powerful sovereignty that changes us and transcends everything in the world. No matter how weak and inadequate we may be, God's dunamis transcends our limitations to accomplish His will, and His power is most fully revealed when we are at our weakest. Our weakness becomes a channel for God's power. After Paul came to this realization, he confessed, "Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, that the power of Christ may rest upon me." 2 Corinthians 129. How amazing is this confession, you see? The man who prayed for his weakness to be removed now says he will boast about his weakness. Because that weakness is the very passage through which the power of Christ dwells in you.